is up, everybody? Welcome to another Fresh Take. Vicky, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing amazing. I also realized so many things after I beat Zelda.
We're gonna have to talk about that story because people acting like they don't understand what story progression is, and you know, we're gonna have to have a discussion. We're gonna have
How
to
do,
do
how do they not understand?
it. You don't
But
know the stuff I've been seeing.
but the one thing that I realized after there was a quick little video on YouTube. We're gonna get into it, so y'all hold on
Yeah,
now. We're gonna get
one
there.
second. One
Hold on.
second.
Now I was up in the sky, I was down in the land, and I was down in the depths. I've done so many things. I've broken so many weapons throughout I don't even know how many hours I put into Zelda. And at no point in time did I ever realize that the weapons in the depth weren't damaged. I never paid attention.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't know it until somebody pointed it out to me.
I never. And then I started to think about the various weapons that I had. I was like, well, that one wasn't damaged. That one wasn't damaged. Well, no. I never even realized.
To be fair, I didn't even know there were weapons down there until I had to go find one for that side quest.
I mean, I was grabbing weapons left and right down there from the little soldiers and stuff.
Yeah, the little statue soldiers. Yeah.
But apparently I was like, if you break the weapon up yonder and then you come down to the depths, then those weapons are now been cleansed in the Lake Minnetonka, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Prince would have loved Tears of the Kingdom.
I was like, what kind of... I'm like, all right, you know what?
Just go with it.
I never even paid attention because you're so used to your weapons breaking. I never looked if they were damaged or not. Like, they're gonna break. No. So who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, they're gonna break. What can I fuse to this? Basically,
there's a lot of stuff that I didn't realize until late in the game or after I beat the game. I ain't going back, so whatever.
I am. I'm just gonna go in and power through everything through the quest line so I can do it like I did Breath of the Wild and go back and finish everything at my own speed. So I just gotta power through the rest of it. But yeah, we're probably gonna have to have that discussion one day. So
yep,
full on podcast about that because some people don't understand story and reading comprehension. So
well,
there's that.
I don't understand. The story is pretty straightforward. So.
Yeah, it's as straightforward as you can get, and people still. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, Ahsoka season 1 premiere. We got 2 episodes, so it's about an hour and 45 minutes of story this week. Episode 1 was 57 minutes. Episode 2 was 45. So yeah, it was lengthy, but good. I'd say, but good. First episode was entitled Master and Apprentice, and the second episode was entitled Toil and Trouble. I'm gonna go on and say this now. Do you have to watch Rebels to understand it? Not really, but it's good to at least have some knowledge of Rebels because the way the story is set up, from what I gathered in the first 2 episodes, they're assuming you already seen Rebels going into this. They're assuming that. So they're not going to waste the time to explain what this little thing means and what that little thing means, you know. Just saying that.
I haven't watched Rebels, and I'm keeping it moving, and I didn't feel like I was out of place and didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
Every time they kept looking at the picture of them on the wall, the mural, I was like, this is like the beginning of an anime. Like, what is
yeah, because
I feel like I've watched that anime somewhere on Crunchyroll. Like, what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're assuming that you've watched it. I don't think you have to watch it, but if you don't know some of these characters,
it looked like Avatar. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like this is Avatar. Every time I kept like, and like everybody's like coloring, I was like, are they all from? Like, where's the Fire Nation? Like, it all felt very much like Avatar was on, with the little creature and this and that. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's very much Avatar. Well, okay, go ahead. I couldn't get past that part.
I can understand that. I can actually understand that. So my question is, if you know that you're in the outer reaches of space, you know you have a prisoner on your ship, you know that the ship that's hailing you is not who they say to be. Why would you let them on your ship?
That is also very true. That is a big dummy.
You know you have a very dangerous criminal on your ship.
Why were they escorting her alone? It didn't feel like that ship was that strong. It didn't seem like there were strong people on the ship.
Because if it was just me, if I was transporting Morgan, Ahsoka gonna be on that ship with me. Cause somebody coming, Ahsoka's gonna be on that ship.
Hear me out. Hot take here. Why didn't they just kill her?
I forgot why. They said in that Mandalorian.
No, there's no reason. Should have just killed her.
There's that. There is that. But I did like the intro, even if it was predictable as hell, because I was sitting there like, y'all so finna die. When I saw that shit, I'm like, and they was getting hit, I'm like, yep, y'all gonna die. Y'all ain't gonna make it through this opening sequence, and they didn't. And they didn't. Nope. So there's that. I will say this. The first episode was a nice little start off point. It didn't really drag for me. It kind of moved along at a pretty good pace. There wasn't anything that I thought was, they could have cut off. They could have cut out and just left it out of the episode. I thought it flowed pretty well. Rosario Dawson is awesome.
I mean, that is my future ex-wife, so
yeah,
of course she's awesome.
Yes, so she kills it as Ahsoka. I did notice a little something, and I kind of put it on my name. Like, why are all the Padawans emo? Like why?
Listen, I don't know. I was like, is there anybody who wants to learn the Force
and just happy about it?
Drama and can just want to do it and not be extra.
And my other question is, why do they always neglect? Why the Jedi specifically always neglect their training?
I don't know.
Always. Like, look, I understand why Kenobi didn't do it in his show because he was hiding. He was hiding. He was like, look, if I even put the Force out there that strong, that crazy psycho gonna find me. So I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They have no reason to not do that. There's no reason for nobody to not train.
That doesn't make any sense.
And so, needless to say, that first episode's ending lightsaber battle between Sabine and I forgot the girl's name, the
blonde-haired chick.
Yeah, the blonde-haired chick. Her emo self. Yeah, Sabine, I'm like, Sabine finna get washed. And she did. I'm like,
I was like, okay, if you weren't doing that, but you were Mandalorian. So
yeah.
like, okay, if you were doing your Jedi training, but you're Mandalorian. So you just wasn't doing nothing.
You were just mad.
Like, what?
Because I even forgot Sabine was Mandalorian. That's why I was like, I forgot all about that. And I'm like, oh, snap, she is Mandalorian. I'm like, so she really shouldn't have lost.
I was sad when she cut her hair, though. Her hair was so pretty. The purple.
Yeah, why do they do that? Why do they do that? There was really no reason to do it.
The wig was bad. So it was like, y'all, like, she could have just pulled her hair back into a bun. Like,
something.
Why?
Like, you ain't
that
have
was
to.
Like a bad, like, mm-mm.
I'm like, can you go see a stylist or something? You just lopped it off. All right. That's pretty much how we're doing this, I guess. But yeah, that episode 1 fight scene, it was good, but it was just like, if you were watching, you're like, yeah, Sabine finna get washed. And she did. The fact that Morgan is a Night Sister, made me want to see Asajj Ventress in Dathomir more. because I forgot about the whole witches of the night and all of that. I don't know why I didn't realize she was a night sister. And I like the way, and this is like actually in episode 2. I like the way they integrated magic back into it, not being like it's separate from the Force.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way they did that. I'm like, good, because I'm like, yeah, this is more than just the Force. Like, there's actually magic users here. So in this world, and I actually like how they did that. On the all in all, I thought they did a good job. The visuals are amazing. That they are. Um, the fight
So
scenes are good.
my thought. I'm sorry. Finish your what you're saying.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. The fight scenes are good. The visuals are off the charts. It looks well. It's look and shot well. Those first 2 episodes, I didn't see anything like that was bad as far as those are concerned. The only thing I really do have an issue with is I don't like the whole manufactured. I hate manufactured drama, and it felt that whole stuff between Sabine and Ahsoka. I know
Um,
it's from I know it's lingering on from Rebels, but I'm like it just felt manufactured
but
at
I
this
feel
point.
like it feels like it's going to be a lot of like master and apprentice like storyline throughout it,
Mm-hmm.
and relationships. That's what it feels like it's going to really explore.
Yeah, but I just hope they write it better because the way they write these things sometimes it's just like, God, can y'all just get to the action? Because I'm really kind of sick of seeing this because it gets to the point where it's just like real people don't act like that.
Yeah.
And I know they're trying to like make it. Well, we got to make it interesting for so that's not interesting. Like so, it just gets annoying. But what are your thoughts?
So Morgan is the witch, right?
Yep.
She is super powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
She is commanding so many people. She basically had that whole shipyard under her control, even though the New Republic thought they had any type of anything there, but reality was very much not true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does she care about some dude off in no man's land when she could be the ruler of it all? She could take everything. She could make the empire into her own thing with the woman leading it, because guess what, the man kept screwing it up, or male species of whatever kind it may be, if they're not humanoid, whatever. She should be the one to be in control. She should be the one to take over, and she should be the one to rule it all. But she's not. She's worried about old dude way out there, and that they got to get 45,000 hyperdrives to get out to. No, leave his behind rotting over there. Forget about him. Morgan, is a toxic relationship, and you do better on your own, or you do bad by yourself, whatever you want to say it. I think she should do that, but she's not going to. She's going to be worried about that fool instead, and I feel very sorry for her. She needs therapy.
Wow,
Real.
that's how you really feel. That's how you really feel. I mean,
Well, that
geez.
was like foolish.
I mean, I gotta. Well, I would like to understand what that relationship is with Grand Admiral Thrawn because Thrawn's crazy. So, I'm like,
Is it another master and mentor type thing?
I don't think it. I don't think it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody will correct me, but I don't think it is because I don't remember seeing or reading that. So I don't know. But I'm just like, I understand where you're coming from because it's like you got to pull the juice to control all of that.
Then you don't need him, sweetie.
Yeah, well, she probably want to get her Beskar spear back because she was a badass spear fighter. So she just had to lose the spear,
Well,
and
guess
then Mando had to melt it down. Dumbass. Um,
well, she's more than powerful enough to handle things. Okay,
yeah.
so I don't know why she's
Unless unless he tasked her with getting him out of wherever he is. maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Even
But
if I would forget about him, guess what?
God dang.
Can't get it done. Oh well. I tried. I'll run the empire in your stead. Like, come on. Like, what is she even?
Well,
I did not. When I was sitting there watching it, I was like, sis, just
maybe
running
that's her baby
it out.
daddy. Maybe that's her baby daddy. She like him. I don't know.
But his behind shouldn't have been sent off in out of time and space or whatever.
Well,
He's the Atlanta man. Leave him alone.
Look, you heard him. You heard at the end of the episode too. He was calling out to her, so she felt she was happy. She was happy that he was calling out to her.
Block. Block him. I tell my friends all the time, just block him, girl. Just block him. He ain't no good. Just block him.
Damn.
On all socials, on all avenues, so he cannot talk to you. Block him.
Wow. Okay.
So that's what she should have did. But poor thing, now she's gonna go chase after that man.
I mean,
is she gonna get taken down in the process?
Yeah, because it never ends well for
especially when old boy was like, I sense her determination. She's coming. Then you know what? Let's just abandon this plan. Let her go ahead and do whatever she want to do. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's not go on the path we're going, which obviously is like on a crash course with Ahsoka. How about we just do something different?
Especially when you got washed by Ahsoka the last time y'all fought.
Yeah, so it's like, never mind.
Like she coming here? Like here. You mean like the here? Okay, let's move this someplace else. Like,
yeah, because like look at it. In the process of chasing after this man, her whole shipyard that she had control over has been uncovered. But if she had not done all that, she could have still been running that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
yes, they didn't know the Republic.
Yeah, obviously, she needed to just get free. But like, hello, number one, number two, what dummy? Who made that decision to have all the people from the Empire who were like loyal to the Empire, not people who were forced there, to just be in all parts of the government?
Well, no. Remember, I think it was it Mando? Or was it the other series? They explained that like the Republic they didn't have enough people in place to like do stuff, so they had to do that.
No. They didn't have enough people in place to move as fast as they wanted. Yeah. Sometimes taking your time to rebuild a whole,
but it's a whole galaxy. It's not galaxies. It's not the U.S.
Take your time and build it with the people that you truly need. Because guess what you have now? This type of foolishness happening. Because you wanted to rush and look.
Well, the one thing that they always have said is like the Empire, as bad as the Empire was, stuff did run smoothly. So if you had the people in the Kenobi series that turned on Obi-Wan, the reason why they did that was because they were like, look, we was getting raided by bandits every other week. We don't have that problem with the Empire. So some people were like, it was like a depending on where you were type situation. You know, even though they were wrong and evil as all get out, they did have stuff running smoothly. So, but I think Ahsoka brought up something that was also interesting too. She was like, well, the reason these people ain't loyal, they greedy. And I'm like, when I thought about it, like, yeah, that is right. Because the guy that was showing him around, the business dude, he said his loyalty was to his investors. I'm like, oh, so he let it slip out already. Because most of those investors are probably former Empire. And they're like, look, I'm making money off them.
I'm going where the money at too.
Yeah, I'm going where the money at.
Where the money reside. Like, come on.
I don't care. Y'all handle the politics. I don't give a damn about that. Well, how much credits I'm getting? Mm-hmm. You want a hyperdrive? Oh, cool. I'll make sure it happen. And that's pretty much. That's why he was handcuffed at the end too. I'm like, because he knew what they were doing, but he ain't care because he was making a killing off of it. So I think that too is a very interesting thing because like I agree. I don't think it's all loyalty. I think it's mostly like, look, if I can get rich, if I can get the bag, I'm just gonna do what I got to get the bag, and that's what a lot of people are probably doing, especially since it's the Republic can't handle everything anyway.
Nope.
So it's I can understand that. I can understand it to an extent. But I thought the first 2 episodes were actually pretty good, though. A little long, but pretty good. What about you?
No. I enjoyed the episodes. But like you said, the extra emo drama was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm mad at Morgan for chasing after the fool. She can run everything on her own. But whatever. I'm along for the ride. For my future ex-wife, I'm here for her. So
I don't know why you had to. Oh. All haterade needs to go to Vicky at Fangirl.
Why? What did I say? What I do?
all the haterade needs to go to.
Come on, then, because I'm telling the truth.
Please send all emails and Twitters to.
What they gonna complain about? Rosario Dawson being my future ex-wife, or are they gonna complain about my hot take on how Morgan just running?
Just the hatred in your voice. Like, pure unadulterated hatred. What did Morgan do to you? I told her last week to leave that man alone. Like, God dang.
What it is? It's a toxic relationship that she needs to just go ahead. You running all the stuff by yourself, sis. You don't need him. Keep it going.
I told her this in Atlantic City last weekend. I don't know why.
Why she being hard-headed, not listening? Because in the end, she gonna be like, "Fangirl, you was right," and I'll be like, "Yes, I was."
And now
where you at? Now where you at? You back in jail again because you ain't listen.
But when I get out, we going to Vegas. That's pretty much.
Oh yes, sis, we going. Don't you worry, we still going.
But all right, peeps, y'all leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys thought about the first 2 episodes of premiere. And I forgot to look up how many episodes it's gonna be, but I'm actually invested. So this actually looks gonna be good. Oh, and R.I.P. to Ray Stevenson, who's playing. I think this was his last role as Balin Scroll. I can't wait for that fight that they teased in the trailer with him and Ahsoka. That's gonna be a good one.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that one. But rest in peace to him. I think this was his last performance that he did, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So he died earlier this year. So shout out to because they did a nice little Forever Our Friend at the end of the first episode. So RIP to him. But leave a comment. Let us know what you guys thought. Vicky, anything you got planned coming up?
Nothing too exciting. Season 2 of Gamer Corner will be back in September. We took a little hiatus for the summer so I could just play video games on my channel. But it'll be back. Try to do it like 2 to 3 times a month so you still get some gameplay on the channels. Check it out. Twitch Fangirl Review, Kick Fangirl Review, YouTube Fangirl Review. All the deals. And Mondays are basically still craft nights. I am starting to bling out a cup, so we'll see how long it takes me to do that.
Alrighty. If you forgot yesterday, we had our Winging It podcast episode yesterday at 3 because we had a special guest on. Clocked it. We had a pretty good time. You can check it out on the channel. We're not gonna have anything tonight. I may do a live stream, probably play some No More Heroes or something like that, just to have something to play. Next Sunday, there will not be a Winging It podcast episode or a Fresh Take episode. Fresh Take episode will be next Monday, September 4th. So we'll do that episode 3 review on Monday. Other than that, that's all I got. So I hope everybody has a nice rest of your day. Don't forget to leave us a comment, like, share, subscribe, follow both places, channels, everything that Vicky said that I need to actually put the links to in the description because I keep forgetting to do that. So just make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow, and we will see you guys next Monday. For another Fresh Take with episode 3 of Ahsoka. Until then, peace.